Can everybody come on camera? Jesus.
So I am missing my headset. One moment, please.
But what's going on, everybody? This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV. We have Tramel, T, Jamar, and Jeremy in the building today for the Chase Panel, honey. Yes, we are here. We are here. We're here. We're here as we always are. Carl isn't here right now because he's doing an interview. So Tramel told me he may pop in at some point. It's a big May because we don't, you know,
What kind of interview?
it's for a podcast.
Oh,
Some podcasts interview him, so that's why he's not here right now. But however, we are here to talk about the Chasing Orlando season 1, part 1 reunion. Yes, we are here. We are here. We are here. Shout out, first of all, shout out to our very own Jamar, who co-hosted the pre-show today.
Period.
Shout out to him.
That was Jamar. I thought that was
sorry.
Anastasia.
I'm sorry, Anastasia. My bad, Anastasia Nova. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Baby, I was in pain, but I look good, bitch.
Yeah, I told you it was given. It was given. You took a trip to Miami.
I want to talk about the cat calling.
Girl. There was these Latin men that wanted my puss. But I was walking to Burger King as soon as we got off I got home from the reunion. I didn't feel like taking another drag off yet because the bitch was hungry. So I punched it to the Burger King across the street in some tennis shoes and that orange dress. And baby, I was walking through the little plaza and there was this Mexican man that was talking about some mamacita. Mamacita, that ass is fat. And I had to keep it pushing.
That's how they said it?
The mamacita, they wanted to put some beef in your burrito, baby.
But when I'm looking back at myself on the screen, I was like, you know what? My ass is fat. It was. I can't blame you.
Oh my goodness. First of all, me and T up here with our hat to the back like TLC. That was not playing at all. Yes, Jeremy, that's one of my favorite TLC songs. I feel like it's underrated like hell, but that's one of my favorite songs by them.
Wait, do you like that? Do you like that that track on the TLC tip when they're all rapping?
Yes, that's my favorite song. I know every rap, every single one.
I was up there like, this shit is like really I was like, they spitting for real.
They were.
And I heard each of them wrote their own rap.
Yeah, it was good too. I love every.
I love me some T-Boz. I am a huge T-Boz fanatic. I love everything about
the group. By the way,
like Left Out, the Block Party by Left Out. Go ahead,
Jamar. Let it go.
Do you not know the Block Party by Left Eye?
I know it, and I hated it, honey.
I hated it too.
But I would have gotten Supernova had that actually been a thing.
The music just wasn't good. It wasn't good.
At the time, that was like too far from what was popping at the time. But I mean, I would have liked it now.
The Block Party was the worst song I ever heard in my life.
Like I feel like she was going through like so many different experimental phases when it came to music that like, you know, not everything that you experiment with you need to release. You know, like
you know what I was about to say too.
You about to what? Bring up that Keisha Cole song?
Oh no, we're talking about the worst thing I've ever heard. Remember somebody said. Remember somebody was on you on Facebook about you saying a certain song was terrible.
What
and they
song?
Want to dox you for it. And they want to dox you for it.
It's my big fruit.
What song?
I forgot the people want to dox me over there, honey, because I said
what song?
Bigfoot, Nicki Minaj, Bigfoot. You know,
it's terrible.
Dox my ass over there.
Throw it out, and throw Nicki ass with it.
Oh my God. Well, I know y'all not here to hear us talk about no damn music. We're gonna go ahead and get into the show. But like I said, first of all, shout out to Jamar. I'm sorry. Shout out to Anastasia. I'm sorry for co-hosting the the pre-show and plugging the chasing panel in to, giving us a little bit.
Yeah, because they didn't include a clip of us in there like they did with some other people.
Well,
but
they don't know us like that. They more familiar with
I
them.
guess they
don't
don't.
fool with us like that, Jeremy. That's why.
They just request
They
Scotty. They request
They
Scotty to
more
review the
familiar
panel,
with
but
them three.
you don't get no cameo. Okay, I see.
They
Oh,
more familiar with them three or whatever. That's all right. I got my own damn people, bitch. So it don't even matter.
Please. Y'all are seen in the damn commercial that they show damn near every week. Please stop.
Child, I guess. Fine, Beyonce, whatever.
I can't with y'all. I'm not even finna do this.
Beyonce and Matthew told them the same thing. Fine, whatever.
But the difference is I don't act like I'm the Beyonce of the group. So that's the difference. I don't act that way.
The Beyonce of what group?
This one.
Well, that it makes sense because you're not the Beyonce of the group. There's no Beyonce.
That's my point.
Okay. Excuse you.
First of all,
I don't know, Tramel. You give me Kelly Rowland.
I'll take that. I love her.
Yeah,
I love them all, actually.
I feel like y'all.
I'm fine with.
I feel like y'all have the same energy.
Anything but Latavia and Farrah is a compliment.
I'm getting real tired of people playing on Latavia's top. Like Latavia was not one of the she was the best dancer out of them when they were a four. She used to be giving, and she was pretty, and she used to be able to sing back then. But they said you don't.
Jack and nothing.
Okay, come on. Sing her one and only solo. Wonder her one and only solo, or did she got one on the first one? Come on, 16. Come on.
You can buy a head of all ground.
I love Latavia. And I can't wait for her to release her book.
Too. I like Latavia too. It's just that she pissed me off on when she got on R&B Divas and shit. That really pissed me off. Because what's the point of you coming on here?
She said,
she actually did an interview on Nikki Gilbert's Worth TV channel, and she went in depth about it and really exposed how the producers were really setting her up because she already told them before they had even came to her I'm not really singing right now, so it really doesn't make sense. It was oh no, girl, you ain't got to sing. We want to see what you up to. You are a part of Destiny's Child. We want to see your business. We want to see what you're doing, your personal life. We want to get to know more about you. And then after that, every time she showed up on camera, they were trying to get her to sing. The girl ain't sung in 15 years.
No excuse. No excuse. No excuse. See, I'm about to turn into Pebbles. No excuse.
Not Pebbles.
No excuse for none of that.
Not you
no excuse. No, because let me tell you something. When they gave Shamari to vote that mic down to that girl's trip and she sung Candy down under the benches, no excuse.
Shamari sings actively though.
No excuse.
Just because you say no excuses don't make it true. Doesn't mean that an excuse is not necessary.
Scotty, can we hear Magic and Makeup?
What's Magic and Makeup?
By Farrah, please.
Right. The show was called R&B Divas. I'm more the show eventually you was gonna have to.
Have you seen Magic and Makeup?
Eventually. No. Don't nobody want to hear that crap.
Have you ever heard that song?
I'm scared to hear it. Actually.
Ooh, you gotta hear Magic and Makeup.
I'm gonna have to play that after we get done.
Please play Magic and Makeup.
But okay, so let's go ahead. So we're gonna go ahead and get to the reunion. Now they opened up, first of all, I just want to start off by saying a lot of people was trying to sleep on Twan when they first found out he was hosting this reunion. A lot of people tried to sleep on him, but I think that he did a good job with this reunion. I really do feel that way.
I didn't hear anybody even talking about him.
Well,
but they were.
Trust me.
He did great. And they
He
picked
did
the
a good
best
job.
person for it. He did a great job.
Yeah, he really did. And then especially with the way this season went, and they showed like a lot of personal story, and with Twan being a therapist, that really worked for this cast. And I think he did the hosting thing and then mixed it in with what he does for a living. I feel like that was good. So I really did appreciate Twan. He did a good job. I must say.
What did I love all of it. What did it mean when they said that he was like powdering balloons with Ike?
That
What
did not
did
say powdering balloons. He said, did you go on Pop the Balloon? Because Ike has this Pop the Balloon show on his YouTube channel. And so he was asking, did you go on that show when you saw him in Houston?
Oh, what is Pop the Balloon?
Yeah, Pop the Balloon.
Mm-hmm. With all that, all of that going on.
I don't know what I was hearing then.
Because when he said that, I was like, what the hell is Jeremy?
I was like, not powder.
No,
not powder.
No,
not powder. But one of the first questions that Twan asked them was, how did they feel about, being on Chasing Orlando? What made them want to join? And one of the things that pissed a lot of people off in the audience, including one of our very own, was when Remini Ma said that he didn't know what chasing actually was. And I want to know why y'all was annoyed by Remini Ma.
Because I don't believe her.
Oh, no, that's true. She said the same thing in her initial audition. And
I mean, she's
not the only one. She's not the only one.
Girl, all of these girls know exactly what chasing reality was.
I truly, because for what reason to lie?
Where did they come from then? Like, did y'all approach them?
Somebody sent it to them. We had she told us about it she talked to me about it, but she had an interview where she talked about it. Somebody had sent it to her. And she was trying to get, herself more out there. So she
heard it through the grapevine.
I get that. But my thing would be like, so you're not gonna go and see exactly what the Chaser brand is about. So somebody came to you and said, well, they got this reality show, where they got all of the gras, and you like, oh, okay, cool, sign me up. And you didn't do like no type of like, well, do they got other seasons? Do they got other franchises? Like, who was on that shit? Like, she never saw
I would have.
The gag for me was that people were saying that a lot of the cast has been following members from the Chasing reality shows for a while.
They didn't know they existed until the show came out.
That's the point I'm making.
Jerry, you didn't know about them either at first.
I ain't on Chasing. I ain't on Chasing those.
It doesn't matter if you're on, but you're making it seem like it's so out of whack for people to not know anything about it. I don't think so.
I just find it hard to believe that a person ends up on a platform in a show, about gay people and stuff like that, and they had no idea it existed. Do y'all have a marketing representative? Like, what's going on?
Married to Medicine, but I'm familiar with who the people were. I don't think she said she's never seen anything about it before. She said she didn't actively watch it because it was like, oh, you didn't know Dominique.
I didn't know heard her say that she didn't even know anything about Chasing reality.
That's what she said. That's what you heard, Jeremy, because that's what she said. Because that's what I heard. I heard the same thing. She said that she ain't know nothing about nothing, and I was just like, I mean, girl, okay, fine. If you want to be that girl, cool.
But I mean, what would be the point to lie about not knowing? I'm trying to.
You
gotta grandstand
that. She
just like the bitches who be getting on Real Housewives talking about, I didn't even know anything about Bravo. Bitch, you know about this damn network. This shit is a household name, the memes and everything. Like, about this damn show. And if you're like,
if it ran past Trash Can Yan desk, I'm all sure it ran past us. So where do you got to go there?
That's kind of it's kind of like I don't know. I just find myself disagreeing with that because I just don't feel like like it's really a big deal if someone say they never seen it. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody that I know watch Power. I don't. Everybody I know watch P Valley. I don't. So
but
it's
you
like
ain't on those shows.
it don't matter. The point
it does
is,
matter.
You do, you know them
the
shows.
point.
It really
the point
does.
that y'all are, it doesn't. The point that y'all are trying to make. I know it's okay. The point that y'all are trying to make is that y'all whole point is not about them being on the show. Your point is you trying to make it seem like they're lying about not knowing what the show is or never ever seen in the show. That's my point.
I mean, we just went off of what she said, and she said she ain't know none of them hoes or what this was about or this, that, and this. And for me, I just don't believe that. I mean,
she didn't know who Dominique. She didn't know who Dominique.
Can you click hear hoes comment real quick?
Let me see.
That's exactly what it's giving. So why do you want to work here? Where am I?
Oh. But I don't think that's what it gave. But okay, we can move on. Let's see. So the next thing on here is Devin said that being on Chasing. Did he say something similar to that? Or
hey me?
Oh, hey Dominique.
Y'all spicy tonight.
Oh,
Dominique will be in here to talk some shit, I'm sure.
Right. Dominique Remini didn't know who you was. How you feel about that?
Right, because that was pure D shade. Pure D shade. I caught it. I ain't saying nothing, but I caught it.
I mean, she said there was like, they said something about the Atlanta Gemini King. She was like, wait, who? He was like, Dominique. And I mean, if she didn't watch the show,
and she said she didn't know him.
Then it's like somebody says they expect you to know somebody that you didn't know. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, I know who that is, or you're gonna be like, I didn't know.
Well, we understand that that's what she said. Some of us don't believe her, but yeah, we can agree to disagree.
And some of y'all not believing it, just like I can keep believing it or whatever I want to do. You know, showing subs. But anyway, moving on.
Dear Jesus.
Moving on, because Jeremy want to argue today. Moving on.
I do want to argue. I want to argue.
I know you do. I'm gonna give you one today. Trust me. I'm in the mood to do it too.
I see.
So we got it today. But Devin said that being on Chasing was a way for him, I guess, to meet new people, meet new friends. I guess I don't know.
Who says that?
That is what he said.
Who?
Devin.
So we just getting on web reality shows to meet friends. Like I thought it was to like showcase your business, show your life. Like if you could do that on Facebook.
I mean, you got to meet people too, and you just can't show your life and not engage with nobody.
I'm just like I want to meet new people. I'm gonna go on the TV show. I like that. I don't know. Maybe it's me. I like these people. I like this cast, but like some of the capping about the motives behind getting on the show and the history of the knowledge of the show seems a little off to me.
Hey y'all, I'm still filming. My girl's gonna hold it down. Okay.
Is he doing a music video?
Huh?
Is he doing a music video tonight or something?
No. A podcast interview.
Oh, okay.
Twan says that this cast was a good fit for a first season. Did y'all agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love them all.
Yeah, I keep hearing this. Somebody said this last night that this is one cast that they feel everybody should come back from and I come back to the next season. I feel
I
like
didn't say that, but yeah,
I said somebody else said that. I heard a lot of people say that. I know you didn't. I know it's probably maybe one or two people that you probably would chop, but.
Well, actually, looking at how I will say this, actually looking at the dynamics of this reunion was very, very good. And this was a very good reunion. So I will say, I think they all deserve a chance to come back. I really like them together.
I do too.
Yeah.
I think everybody brought, I mean, there's some that brought more than others, but you know, that's what I think. So pretty much the next thing that happened was I guess they started talking about the pajama party, and then all of a sudden Remini and Pablo get into it, which I was not expecting that one to happen at all.
That wasn't on your bingo card.
Jamar, please
I mean, they
enlighten the confused folks like me, because I was really confused as to what it was.
So in the episodes, there were during the PS. Well, actually, no. From the Suki Shady party, Pablo had a confessional where he felt like, "Oh, you came in on one. You had this attitude," and she was like, "No, I was already there. I went to a gig and I came back." And then in episode 6, when they were doing the PSA, Pablo said that Rem and I was at home rubbing her feet together, and she's not here with the rest of the group. When she was like, I was actually booked, somewhere. So she was like, he's in these confessionals saying that I don't want to be around a group and doing all these things, and that none of that is true. Mm-hmm. And in the pre-show, when I was interviewing her, I asked her, was there some things that she wanted to be addressed, and she said some people who were saying some stuff about me that I just need to clear up. So that's what she was mad about. And so when she was asking the question, she said, well, some people were saying this, and he was like, well, put a name on it. Pablo said it, and then it just went from there.
So that's the reason why he was so pissed?
No, he said Remini said she was gonna spit on his ass.
Well, that's why he was so pissed, because
that's why he was pissed about.
No. I'm talking about that's the reason why Remini was so pissed and going the fuck off because of something that he said in the confession.
Well, they did argue on the. Didn't they argue on that
they
live?
had to argue on that live. I forgot about that too. But that was a misunderstanding. But when you in the moment, you just. And I'm sure there's probably some other stuff because they had like a whole group chat and some other stuff that we may not know about, but.
Not Dave East and Loretta Devine arguing.
Lord Jesus. Lord have mercy.
Not the original Laurel. Laurel loves Laurel loves Jimmy.
Do y'all think Pablo was doing a lot in this particular moment when him and Remini were arguing, and when Remini threatened to spit on him? Because I'm only asking this question because I want to know y'all opinion, because I saw
that was a very leading question though.
Yeah, I saw other people in the comments, and that was the general consensus the entire night, was that Pablo was doing too much. Pablo was doing too much. Pablo was doing too much. And I want to know what y'all think.
I understood his frustration because he didn't threaten nobody, but at the same time, it was just a lot. And she said, girl, I was heated. My bad. I apologize. I'm not going to spit on you. I ain't going to hit on you. And it's just like, he just kept it up. He kept it up. He kept it going. And it was just like, friend, relax. I get it. It was a lot. You addressed it. She apologized. She corrected it. And it was done at that point. And they was ready to move on. And you still upset. And then you finna grab your purse and get the hell up out of there. It was just a lie. I understood it. But when she grabbed her purse and got the hell out of there, I said, oh my God, Miss Pablo, relax. Like, she grabbed her purse, girl, and got the hell out of there. And I said, relax, Miss Pablo. Ain't nobody gonna do that to you.
It was one of them cloth bags too. It had embroidery on the sides.
I don't know. I don't like, for me.
What he had in there?
Right, that's what I want to know. What the hell was in that church lady bag, girl? Lord mercy, Jesus.
It was a nice little tote. He was mad. He's like, hold my bag.
Lord Jesus, I was dead. That was funny though.
Oh my God. Look,
I understand that he was upset because, baby, if somebody say they spit on me, you're gonna have to stand on that. They ain't no apologize for that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Like,
I'm not taking it.
Some people's anger levels are different from other people's anger levels. I don't know if I would have been that mad to the point where I'm still, but you never know when you're in the heat of the moment. But you can't tell me you're gonna spit on me and think I'm not gonna react.
Most disrespectful thing you can do to somebody is spit on them, honey.
I mean, it is, and in the grand scheme of it, what y'all was so upset about didn't even require Remini to even go that far. You know what I mean? So I do get him being frustrated, but girl, sit down. Like, wait until she really do it, then give all that. Like, but if she apologizes, she don't want no smoke for real. Calm down.
I don't think that apology was real though.
I mean,
you mute Jeremy.
I was feeling secondhand embarrassment for Pablo.
Okay, go ahead. Let's
because like the reads were not landing, and it was also giving like coke rage, like that Astro rage from the Dallas reunion.
Oh,
like that was like way too much. Not saying actual like doing coke, but I'm saying like when people are angry on coke, that like it don't end. It's like a never ending. Never ending.
Out a little bit, just crashing.
Yeah, I was like, this is not. It's like it's not giving what needs to be gave. I was like, you need to sit down. Make us some wings, maybe. I don't know, but like, it's not really giving that. Like, Remini was reading him the fuck down to me. This Remini at the reunion is the Remini I wish I would have seen throughout the season.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. I was here for this Remini. I was gonna say that. Where was this?
A bunch of drama.
I mean, being real, like I was for this one because she was putting in work, and I said, "Well, where this bitch been?"
That's what I was like, the reads were landing, like, and
y'all didn't know the whole season she been at work.
I also think that Remini is really beautiful in drag. I love that orange wig. I think it was orange. I'm a little colorblind. Could have been red, but I thought she looked good. I liked her. I liked the way that she was handling herself at the reunion. She was like, "Bitch, I don't give a fuck." That's what I wanted. Like, if you feel some type of way, then say that shit. Like, this is how it should have been the whole season for her. I would have respected her more, even if she was in the wrong.
And Pablo pulled out that wig, thought he was gonna eat her up. She said, "Give me that wig, I'll take that."
Right. I cut the bangs. She ain't want the bangs. But other than that, she'll rock it.
Remini was somebody who I noticed at the beginning of the season kind of not know how to navigate, and it was like as it continued, she got more and more comfortable and allowed herself to just be in those moments. And so I think that's why now she's like, okay, I'm ready now. I feel more in my element now. Now I can kind of say what it is I want to say. I'm familiar with my surroundings. Mm-hmm. And I think they may have cut that part, but we had talked about it in the pre-show. He's like, yeah, that's pretty much what happened. I didn't know how to, because that's how I am. In a new group of people, I'm not going to be doing all this to everybody. I got to let myself warm up first. So I think she just needed a little warming up.
Well, I hope she come back on to the next season. I love to see what a warm, well-heated Remini gives.
Right.
Because I enjoyed her thoroughly. Like, now I still am going to be, cross-examining this shit as we go along in this review. However, I did like, two things could be true at once. I could also think that she full of shit in some realm, but you dead ass wrong for putting that up there.
That was funny. I don't give a fuck. It was funny. I'm sorry.
Not Woodard.
Oh, I will piggyback off of what Jamar said about warming up. So I'm warming up on a season, baby. You ain't got much time. You need to come in there already cooked. Because, baby, when you get to the end, you be looking crazy sometimes.
You do.
Worked out for long. But you need to be a little bit more. Because once you get to the end, people gonna be looking at you like, where all this come from?
Now, like, and that's coming from G Hustler veteran.
Yeah, I was cold the whole time, baby. I was not warmed up. I was just looking at, and you saw how they took my ass. You warmed up at the reunion. This is backhanded advice. This is what I would have given myself, and I'm gonna give to all the new people who want to venture off into the web reality space. Come into that ready and knowing exactly what you want to do and how you really want to be, and don't deviate from it. And if you got to check a bitch in the moment. Don't get in them confessionals and do it later. Do that shit right in front of their face when the shit happens. Don't wait. Do not wait. A lot of
people think that they're ready. A lot of people told us that they were ready in the audition, but when that red light come on, they freeze.
Yeah.
a lot of people are saying, like, you know, how can you read somebody with a Party City wig and being homeless? Reads are not, you know, predicated based on your affluence. It's predicated based on your verbal articulation and your verbal scarring. So if you cannot, you know, I know a lot of rich bitches that I can read down, and I'm just, you know, I'm middle class, you know, and there's probably some low class
bitch. We see that chair. We know you upper middle class. Don't play with us.
You know, I don't like to brag, but you know.
Well, you know, I think that it's just one of those things where, you know, Remini is a reader. Clearly he's a reader. You know, Jeremy is a reader, T is a reader, you know, pretty much everybody up here is a reader except for me. So
I don't think I'm a reader.
But you get better over time. Like, you know, if you start off in the gay community at a young age, I broke into the gay community at 19, you know, and I got read the fuck down by a lot of older queens. And, you know, eventually I started to pick up on some things on top of me already being intelligent. I was able to catch up in a good 4 or 5 years, you know, after a couple rumbles or whatnot. But like, I hope that maybe you learn from this, Pablo, because it was a bad crash out. This shit looked like it belonged on Now That's TV.
Oh, Lord.
And I want to shout out to Andario for shaking the camera every time Pablo did something funny. That bitch started screaming.
It was Dario. It was Dario coming from like the corner. You can never see Dario for real. You just be like, Pablo, sit down. It's okay. Sit down. We just started, Pablo, come back to the couch. I'm a handle. I'm a talk.
Tap that bitch on the back and said, "Girl,
no, because I didn't threaten nobody. I didn't threaten nobody. Dario, you told me that I said, oh God,
Dario, like Pablo, we just started, Pablo.
Right, like she was very Mona Scott youngish. All right, that's what that reminded me of, Mona Scott and Chrissy, because Chrissy always called her ass out. Mona, get your ass out here.
Mona, get in here now.
That's exactly what Pablo was feeling in a moment. That's what that reminded me of. I said, Lord Jesus.
Like it was giving that Andario probably had a flashback to when he had to step into the scene after Troy threw that chair at chair.
Jesus.
Kendra threw the chair.
I thought it was Troy who threw the chair.
At the reunion.
That was Kendra.
Troy was throwing them little hands.
But like wherever like Andario was slow motion walking to everybody to break up the fight, I was like, he does not want to get in there. He was like, y'all stop. Break it up. Come on, y'all. I was like, that's not stopping anything.
But I'm just telling y'all, being around Andario in person, Andario is funny as fuck without trying to be funny as fuck.
Oh, that boy is hilarious.
He is fucking hilarious. That monotone voice that he got, the way he says stuff, it's just so funny to me. But what I want to say is that Tramel did give you guys some great advice, you know, and the advice that he gave is one of the reasons why I was kind of conflicted when I was recently asked to do
what I say. I said, don't go on there, baby. Don't do it.
I was recently asked to go on there reality.
Don't take your ass over there.
So for those, like y'all better listen to this advice by Tramel if y'all want to be on a web reality TV platform that you have no knowledge about.
Yeah, if you don't have no knowledge, bitch, go in there windmill. Go in there windmilling and talking about your dreams.
You know, because some people have no idea where they showing up. Where they
go up in there, you slap the first bitch that you see, and then you say, "I have a dream."
Honestly, that'd be funny as hell. Somebody do that shit.
You slap the fuck out of somebody, then they're gonna grab you up and they're gonna take you in the back like, "I'm just here trying to pursue cooking."
What if they say, "I'm just here for friendship"?
And make sure you cry by the third episode.
But see, that definitely won't work for me because you know I'm not gonna cry.
Child, we could get that little shit that you put up under your eyes and it'll make some fake tears and you can talk about it.
And then, like I said, it would have to be, you know, people that I know. I can't be just thrown in a group of people.
Nah, you got to do it in front of strangers. That's what's TV.
Oh, girl, I can't. They're gonna think I'm a bitch,
and
that I'm more than everybody.
2 seasons to get my tears out. Shit.
Well, I don't think I could ever do a reality show.
You can.
Nah, bitches will want to fight me all the time.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Ideal candidate.
Yeah. Yes. And then in your confessionals, you can take your own chair.
Girl.
Little lawn chair folded up.
No, one.
The only thing that I would want to do, I think, like, even when the not the opportunity, but the thing was brought to me, the only thing I would probably be excited to do, I wouldn't even be excited to do no scene. I would just want to sit in the confessional and talk shit. That's all I would want to do. I love confessionals.
Oh Lord.
No, see, okay, and I'm gonna tell y'all another thing. Confessionals are stressful because you might not be in that space no more with that person, and then they be trying to take you back, and you be trying not to be too shady, but then you got to be shady enough. And then what if you really hate the bitch and you got to talk about that hoe like you like her because you liked her back then? That would be the problem. And then they be having you standing there. And then if you got the wrong producer, like I kind of sort of had, they be trying to make you say things that you don't really feel.
Well, first of all, for those of you that's calling me a confessional gangster, y'all clearly don't know me because I say whatever I got to say to your face. I'm just saying that I would love
confessionals be hot. It be hot.
Parker said you're gonna get your ass beat with that mouth. That's crazy.
Me or you? Because he could be talking about you.
Oh, he can talk about me. I toss niggas up, so I don't know. I thought he was talking about you.
What make you think he's talking about me?
Because you were talking about the professionals.
So could y'all imagine me on reality TV?
Yeah,
I can imagine it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy, Jesus.
See, I would probably be Candy and shit. Like, you gotta pick me up and take me there in order for me to be mad. So, you know, I'm not quick to get
See me, I just cut you out because I'm bored. That's literally
that's what I'm saying. See, people would say that I'm boring, but it's not that I'm boring. It's just that I'm not really that quick to be trying to fight or be all up in somebody's face. You really got to piss me off to take me there. Really, like, that's just what it is, to get me activated. Because it's been many times I could have been activated, but people like Tremel and people like Jamar tell me not to, but people like T say, bitch, cuss that bitch out. But you know,
that's my go-to. That's my go-to. Cuss that hoe out. What you telling me for?
Jeremy is in between with that. Like, he'll probably encourage me to cuss them out, person out, or he'll probably say, don't do it. It probably depends on what it is.
The thing about it is like in my day-to-day life, I don't have any enemies. I don't have people that, like, I can't name one enemy I have in real life or like for real on like online either. So I wouldn't get beat up. Huh? Who's my enemy?
I'll tell you backstage.
Okay. But like, yeah, I would not be getting my ass jumped. But like, if a bitch wanted to fight, I wouldn't be afraid to, to take it there.
I mean, I don't really have enemies either. It may be people that I don't like, or maybe people that don't like me and I don't care about them not liking me at all. That could be what that is, but I ain't really got no enemies. There's really nobody out there that I can just say that's my worst enemy. That's my enemy. I ain't really got no enemy. It's just that I probably just don't like your ass.
You have any enemies?
Y'all, my boyfriend talking about he want to go on Now That's TV.
Oh God,
you gonna have some enemies.
South Central Playboys, and
they also make you have enemies.
You gonna have some enemies. You gonna be out there fighting and squaring up with him.
I'm not going on that damn show. I got shit.
You gonna be on the show. You gonna be out there helping him fight the motherfuckers.
No, the fuck I'm not. He gonna go there by himself. And like,
what if they jump him?
I talked to him. He said that if he get on the show, he said that he knows that he ain't gonna have to fight because everybody love him. I was like, okay,
no.
Over there.
If you ever seen them damn clips that come across Twitter, that's all they do is fight.
Right,
like I don't understand it. Like they fight about anything.
I don't understand why you feel like you would not have to fight if everybody on this show has fought once.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
He's gonna be another Carry On. It didn't work for his ass either.
Oh God, I don't even know why.
Carry On.
Kirk Franklin's son when he was on Bad Boys. I don't
That
even know.
season was
the Kirk Franklin
pointless.
son.
Both of those Bad Boy seasons were pointless and meant nothing.
Nothing. And me and T tried to review the show. Then me and Jamar tried to review the show. just wasn't worth it.
Then the people want me to do baddies. Are you kidding me?
Absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Bad Girls Club. It's not the same.
No,
it's just not the same.
Now if I was like about, I say about 8-9 years younger, I would have done it. But like I'm like my bones cracked now, knees cracking as soon as I get out of bed. I have to stretch to keep my body limber. I feel like at this point,
your body pop when you stretch too. Like when you do this, does it pop?
I can't be like I'll beat a bitch ass and then I'll be sore for the next 3 days.
And see, I don't want to fight because I have I have purchased teeth in my mouth that was drilled in my mouth, so I don't want to fight. No, spent too much money.
Now I have too much to lose. I got too much to lose.
I'm not, because I'm gonna be really heartbroken and upset if somebody knocked my teeth out. Like I went through.
Okay, like them hoes on baddies.
Exactly.
Yeah, you ain't a real baddie unless you got a tooth missing.
I ain't trying.
Look at Blue's tooth, but that's a whole nother story.
Okay, even with the way I even eat weird because I don't want to fuck them up. So I
don't understand why people be like, "Are you scared to get beat up?" I feel like getting your ass whooped. Like, okay, like if you get your ass whooped, you get your ass whooped. Like they gonna kill you.
I mean, it might these days because these bitches ain't trying
to. I got beat up before. I said it on here. I got beat the fuck up before. I got
my ass whooped. I got my ass whooped one time.
He turned me
one time in middle school, and I came home, and my older cousins forced me to slap box with gang members. And like they made sure that the next time I went to go handle that, I did not lose. And they said if I did lose, they was gonna beat my ass. And I wasn't gonna fight them for real, at least.
You was fighting for your life.
Yes. So yeah. And then after that, I my uncles had signed me up in boxing. MMA, jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu training.
He was a green belt.
I wasn't a green belt, no.
And you tail and stuff in your collard green.
But so I just think that but fighting is not something I enjoy to do. I mean, unless it's for working out and stuff like that, sparring maybe. But who want to fight all day?
I know I don't.
I like to see these other bitches doing on these reality shows.
I haven't done it in years. I'm not even no fighter anyway. Like I said, I've won some and lost some too. And
I ain't fight. So I'm gonna tell you this: I ain't fighting nobody. I don't care enough.
Not at my big age.
If a hoe don't like me, please continue to not like me and don't speak to me because it just don't even really matter. I am living my best life like it's golden.
I said that. I literally said that last week.
Yeah,
life is great, and I could care less.
Like-minded
about a hoe that don't like me.
I just definitely don't. And people really want you to care that they don't like you.
I don't care.
It's like, okay, you don't like me. You the one with your face scrunched up, not me. So I don't give a fuck.
I'm fine with you not liking me. Just watch your mouth. That's it.
You don't even have to watch your mouth because. I feel like when me in particular, like anybody who don't like me, child, what's the reason? What's the reason?
It's not a reason.
Because it's not a reason. I have not heard a reason. If anybody who said they don't like me, I've not heard a good reason why they don't like me. And most of the time it just be like, well, you just don't like me. Oh, well, bitch, I got a reason why I don't like you. You don't have a reason not to like me. If your argument is because I don't like you. Great.
Oh yeah, like okay, where did we stop at in the reunion? We
we
definitely trailed off.
Off the topic. But God, I mean, but that's the part. Not saying this to y'all, but that's the part. This is what we do all the time. I don't know why people be in the comments acting like
I'm sorry. I'm so used to a certain somebody in the comments telling us to shut the fuck up and
they
hurry on to the next topic.
They ain't here, so leave them where they at because they're not here.
I'm so used to that.
Anyway,
my bad. It's freedom.
Cali explained why he was more pissed at Devin than Remini. Did y'all understand?
It was bullshit.
Okay, tell me why.
I mean,
and that's exactly what I said in the review that we saw. I was like, why is he more mad at Devin than he is at Remini for chunking a towel in that man? Not even chunking, slapping him in the face with a towel. Slapping him in the face with a towel. Even when I look back at it, I was like, the disrespect. You held on to the towel. You didn't just chunk it at him. You slapped him with the towel because you still had contact with your hand in that towel. I was like, why? Nothing that he said made a lick of damn sense. I was like, this shit don't make sense. Just say the reason that you favored Remini is because you know Remini, and Remini is in Florida, and you from Florida. Even though your name is Cali Boy, I don't know why you claiming that. You should be Orlando Boy, but you know
that don't fly off the tongue really good.
But Cali Boy don't fly. Cali Boy don't match his energy. That's
ain't even saying it how you usually say it. Say it the regular way.
I can't.
I can't.
He don't. He gets an F today for me. I don't feel like doing that. But like nothing that he and it was just gibberish. He wasn't even saying anything. I just I know I'm the older one, but we made a talk. We had a talk. I was like, what are you saying?
He was saying that Devin pulled him to the side outside the first event where he got into it with Max and gave him something like, don't be like that at your friend's event. And so he was baffled and behooved by this hypocrite Devin for flipping a table on Remini at his event. And he like, bitch, wasn't you just the one telling me to calm down?
Yeah,
that's why he was so much more on Devin than he was Remini.
But the difference was that Max was just speaking to his soul, whereas Remini slapped him in the face with a towel. So to me, I don't like I said, the situations aren't the same. Once you touch me with something physically, prepare for shit in the room to be moved.
PTO, prepare the others.
Like shit is gonna get moved around. I am not gonna be like, oh girl, don't slap me in the face with a towel like that. Don't do that. Like, what are you talking about?
Why you sound like that?
Like what? How did you expect him to act after he got slapped in the face with a towel? Like, what's the reaction? And Remini still has not apologized for connecting a towel to this man's face.
She showed didn't.
Damn near took off all of that, that Wet and Wild foundation.
I thought he did.
I ain't see it.
Oh my God.
They did it at the Kumbaya.
Jesus.
Why did that happen?
They did it at the Kumbaya.
Huh?
At the little Kumbaya table thing.
Oh yeah,
I don't recall no apology. I don't recall no apology from Remini. I remember we reviewed it and I said he didn't even apologize.
He did.
I don't know. I gotta go back and watch.
I gotta go back and see it too.
Episode. At the end of episode.
Now y'all don't believe the producer of the show.
At the end.
I don't recall that.
To be honest though, I'm not gonna lie. I really believe that Devin was the only one that apologized because I did not remember Remini apologizing. I ain't saying that he didn't, but I don't remember him doing it. Or maybe it just could be the fact that I was so thrown off at him.
It was the confessionals.
Yeah, that may be what it is because he accepted the apology from Devin, but then went in there and said he still don't really fuck with him like that. So it's just like, why accept the apology?
I don't recall the apology, but if y'all say that it happened, then I guess. But I'm just saying that at the end of the day, it gave bias, it gave hypocritical, none of the logic behind that decision to be more upset with Cali, and I mean more upset with Devin made sense. And then you were kind of like dragging him at the table too when you was meeting up with Remini. Even though you said you spoke to Remini separately, you didn't seem mad at her. You didn't seem like you was reading her, but like when you were talking about Devin, it seemed that like you had a lot of static with him. So I don't know. I didn't like the answer. It was a piece of shit to me.
Oh wow. I'm still stuck on you saying, "Don't hit me in the face with the towel like that."
Because I'm like, what's the procedure when you got a gun to your face? What's the fucking procedure?
When you got a
what's the procedure?
I'm sorry, that's just so
and now let Max had to slapped him with a towel. What he had to done?
I mean, oh Jesus. I'm telling you,
Cali Boy was ready to damn near tear up the set because Max said that his picture wasn't blurry on the cake.
No, it was because he said he worked at a gas station.
Right, and that pissed him off, honey. At least you got a job.
Gas station he work at, though.
You know, so does Sean, and people love him. So working at a gas station ain't no problem, right?
Well, I just want to know which one it is. Like, is it?
He said he don't work at no gas station. He said he own a chicken spot.
Oh,
maybe the chicken spot. Maybe he's selling chicken out of the gas station as a side hustle.
You know, the gas store chicken at night is actually really tasty.
It upsets your stomach too, though.
It really
so do.
Morning
tell them what they got going on in
it be greasy as fuck, as well as the biscuits. The biscuits be hella greasy.
Good though, but
good as fuck. Well, back home, I used to get me a whole thing, give me some chicken, some potato wedges, and a biscuit from Texaco.
blood pressure skyrocketed the next morning.
Ghetto as fuck.
Why I gotta be ghetto?
He said, "I'm on my Zoom, y'all. I got my Texaco chicken."
I am the first one to let y'all know that I can be. I am a little hood. I'm the first
hood booger, baby.
Little hood booger. I'm the one to say it.
All right, what happened next? I'm sorry.
So, I guess to end this part off, Devin and Remini said that they're in a good place now.
Yay!
So
I was confused. Can I also bring up another fact? When did this conversation between Devin and Remini happen that we didn't see? Was it after the show, after the scene? Like, when did it happen?
All I know is that they said that it happened off camera, so it could have, you know.
Oh, I don't know. I'm assuming off screen because they didn't.
I mean, I know it was off screen, but I was like, was it before
post confessionals? Post confessionals.
Oh, post confessional. Oh, okay, post confessional.
Because when they did the
that's convenient.
When they played the scene back, and she was like, "I don't think it's genuine," and she was like, "This was before. This was before." You know, they had the conversation that they had.
Lord. Let me see.
Like, I don't know. If I feel like if I work at a gas station and I'm making $50 for a booking, I feel like I'm gonna just take pride in that because that's where I'm at right now in life.
Where'd that come from?
Because Brandon Brown said he tired of the starting on the game.
He got a point though.
That's what I'm saying. Like for example, before I graduated college, I was working at a gas station too. I was working at a Miller's oil company.
Oh,
you know,
what were you doing?
Miller's. I was a sales associate.
Oh,
yes. And then after I graduated, I started off as a billing specialist, and then I got promoted, and then I ended up changing jobs. But like, you start off from somewhere. This is y'all first season. So if y'all bitches are at the gas station, you know, putting $10 on pump 5, then just be real about that. You know, because just imagine from where we're gonna see you, you know, 4 or 5 years after being on the show. From then, we'll get to see a whole bunch of, you know, forward trajectory.
Well,
yeah,
speaking
you're
of a
finally being
man of a
manager at the gas
particular
station.
age, because I'm the oldest one tonight since Carl is not here. Being 42 or 43 something years old and working at a gas station is not. If that's not what you really do, somebody saying that to you is disrespectful. I'm sorry.
I mean, but I understand. But 2017 style makeup has kind of like went out of style, so I can understand why it's a little bit hard nowadays. But he's building.
Next question, Tiffany.
I was not supposed to be cutting up like this tonight.
Next question, Tiffany.
I'm sorry. Here I am thinking I'm finna argue with him all night. I've been crying laughing at him all night. What I've been doing. So this okay. So the next thing that we're about to talk about is a lot of like the more serious topics that's next. Yeah. So
do we have to?
We have to touch on some.
You have to be able to talk about more than just
before we get into, can we do an intro into the hard topics? Can one of y'all sing the Arms of the Angels that they be showing on those PETA commercials real quick?
What the fuck?
Go ahead, Jamar. Give me the bass note.
I will not do no such thing.
Go ahead, no, you do.
Why are we singing Sarah McLachlan?
Go ahead, Tramel.
Arms of the angels. That's all I remember.
In the arms of the angels, fly away. Find some comfort here.
Ooh. Oh, I didn't know that part. I cut the curse.
I'm about to say anything past that. Anything past the commercial, we don't.
I was like, shit. At the end of the day, Twan was dressed like an angel anyway, right? I thought he was glowing in that all white.
Mm-hmm.
All I saw was a white.
Let's get into it. Who's first? B Baby, right?
Yes, B Baby is first.
I'm so proud of him for just going out there and just really using the platform for something that's like very near and dear to his real life struggle and stuff like that. And like he talked about like depression and just the stigma around it, and he did say that he got a lot of like support from a lot of people all around the world who watch the show. So hopefully it helps, and hopefully people go get tested and know your status, get your ass out there, protect yourself, don't expect nobody to do it for you, and just do what you got to do, take care of yourself and take care of others.
Yes. Sign yourself up for Apretude. If you too lazy to take a pill every day, I'm on Apretude, shot every other month. My best friend is in clinical trials right now. They're doing trials for every 6 month, injection that you got to put in your stomach like a depot shot. So at the end of the day, it is way too many preemptive measures for you to not take care of your health. And shit, if you one of those Raw's Law people, because I know it's a lot of y'all up out there, like get yourself on some Apretude, and then also get yourself on some PEP, post exposure prevention, so you could just take your 72-hour pill to avoid your gonorrhea, syphilis, and chlamydia combination.
That's Doxy Pep thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, them things. To get some of them. And if you are HIV positive, take your ass to the doctor and go get yourself into treatment, because it is also good to be undetectable. So you will not spread it. Even if Raw is law, you won't give it to no goddamn body.
And undetectable niggas got good coochie.
Oh my God.
I don't know about y'all. But I had a couple undetectable niggas. Like they get real wet. So
leave it to you.
But there is too much stuff out here to help you like protect yourself, protect others, and to live a long life. Even if you have HIV, like get your ass out there and go take care of yourself and go take care of your business, because it's not. I think the real stigma is running around not knowing what the fuck you got going on and running around, not taking care of yourself, because baby, you can live a long time. I know a lot of people who lived a long time, who are living a long time, who are just fine. They look better than some of these motherfuckers out here who ain't got no HIV. They look like shit.
Right.
And
because a lot of you hoes don't drink water.
Yeah, y'all don't drink water. Y'all don't take care. Some of y'all don't take care of
only
y'all.
drinking Coke 45 and Four Locos, bitches.
I know some people who are HIV positive who have are living amazing lives and shit. They got money. They doing big things. You would never even know. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, get your ass out there and be somebody on this planet.
Yes, it is not circa 1985. Get your ass down there to the doctor.
Get their ass down there, and then for the straight niggas out here, stop using your girl as your way of saying, I know I got checked because she did. No, take your ass to the hospital too.
And the girls, make sure you get checked because these niggas ain't shit.
Yeah, these niggas ain't shit.
Nah. Go ahead, Jamar. You finna say something.
There was a woman on Instagram going viral who lives with HIV, and she was making a controversial statement of, I don't feel like it's my responsibility to tell people that I have it, because it's their responsibility to take their health in their own hands. I'm like,
I want to put some context on that, because now she did sound dumb as fuck for some of the things that she was saying, but what she was really saying was, some people want you to roll up and as soon as you meet them, oh yeah, hi, I have HIV.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna comment. I said,
and it's like, no, bitch, I don't know you. I don't know if you're ever going to be somebody in my life. So she want them to tell that she said people want them that want to know before they go on a date with her. Like, it's just a date. We're going out. You might not even like me. I might not even like you. We're definitely not fucking. So what's the problem? Why do I have to tell you right now?
And they didn't tell that, because people in the comments were reading her, like, oh, that's illegal, that's illegal. But I was like, I mean,
it's not illegal to go out.
It is illegal if you're having sex with the person. If you're not having sex with them, you're just dating, getting to know each other. They're not obligated to disclose that kind of information. The only people whose business that is the person you fucking or the doctor.
And let's be very clear about how this law works. The law does not protect you if you're not asking questions or whatever. So that law protects people who knowingly have untreated HIV or AIDS, who knowingly and purposefully try to infect people. Mm-hmm. That's what that's for. People don't have to tell you their status if they're undetectable or whatever the case may be.
Yes,
it is your job to ask people to pull out that paperwork when you decide to bust that pussy open. Or
most of y'all be too hard, horny, and high to do that.
And y'all don't even know who the fuck y'all be laying with most of the time.
Right. Some of y'all do it in the dark.
People that are HIV positive, and they wouldn't even know it.
Well, I would say that I'm glad that we're having this conversation, because number one, I do like the fact that you guys put out, the different things that you can do to protect yourself and protect others as well. We also have to stop treating it the way that we used to treat people were treated back in the day, like it's a death sentence. It's not. There's many different ways, many different medicines and things like that to prevent it and to protect yourself and stuff like that. And let's not turn our noses up at people that's living with that too, because they're people too. Just because they got something, that don't mean that we should treat them like shit. Because I remember I was dating somebody maybe about 10 years ago now. We wasn't in a relationship or nothing. We was dating, and he told me that he had HIV, and I was like, okay. And then he was like, that's all you got to say? I'm like, yeah. What else? What else am I supposed to say?
A lot of people living with HIV are used to being called sick, and people like, oh, treating them differently, and people just being stupid. And it's just like, okay, so tell me you're uneducated without telling me you're uneducated.
And what I will take now, I ain't scared of no HIV, but I am scared of herpes now.
Oh my God.
And another thing, like, I'm getting real sick and tired of bitches acting like they're so uneducated about HIV when 50% of us will get it before the age of 40 statistically. So half of y'all already have it. So I hate that a lot of people be acting like they don't. What? HIV? What is that? Like, come on now, sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
Right.
Sir.
But that's the people. But shout out to B Baby.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Shout out to B Baby. Thank you so much for bringing awareness, and he looks so beautiful. He's such a beautiful man.
He is. The next one was Ayo. He was talking about his struggling. He's struggling with balancing, being a parent, doing the things that he's doing. But I think the struggle with balancing is a real thing. I don't think people really realize that it's a real thing to struggle with that, to figure out what's more important than the next thing.
And with parenthood, there's no rule book on how to parent. Everybody is just doing the best they can with what they know.
I agree with that.
My only thing is, let me tell you something. I had to tell my daddy this, and I don't even really like his ass. The only person who can say you are a bad parent is the person being parented by. You know what I'm saying? So only your children can say whether you're being a bad parent or not. So as long as he's in her life, and as long as he's taking care of her, and she's fine with it, fuck what everybody else really got to say. And you got to do what you got to do.
Some of these bitches need CPS called on them from outside.
I mean, and we not talking about extreme cases like that now.
Okay. I'm saying, I was like, Krishan ain't my mama, and I already know that she a shit parent.
A couple of birthdays. We ain't talking about beating your kids and stuff like. I'm talking about like you just not present for like major things and stuff like that. Like if you showing up for the right things and your child is fine and they're healthy, they're taken care of, and they care like. And they're good, they feel loved, that's what really matters at the end of the day.
I agree with that.
Now, if you beating your kids, you deserve your ass whooped. Now, I ain't talking about no child abuse. Your ass belongs under the scale.
Now, I do love this next part where Remini was discussing his relationship with his father, and when Twan gave his own situation with his dad, and how you have to just find a relationship that works for you and the parent. And I agree with that wholeheartedly, because with me moving to Atlanta and me not being around my mom all the time as I normally was, I can talk to her every single day without an issue. My father, I don't talk to him every day. I don't even talk to him every single week. It may be maybe once or twice a month, but that works for us. And that's coming from him not being around for me like that for most of my life anyway. So we didn't really get to have a relationship until I was 23, 24. So when you're coming from a situation like that and you're trying to work on it and you're trying to heal, you do have to have certain relationships that works for you. Some relationships are not meant to be like this. Sometimes some relationships requires a little distance, if that makes sense.
Well, just do whatever works for you. Between you and that person. Can't nobody tell you how to fix your relationship with such and such because they're not in it.
I like that advice.
They don't know what you
hit them up on their birthday. Just keep the door open. Just in case.
Because my dad
set days, have set days through the year.
Set days. I like that.
Yeah,
that was actually really
obligated. We don't feel pressured. It's just like we agree on these days we're gonna catch up on each other's lives and what's going on. So we ain't gotta be, weird about it.
And then my daddy's birthday was just a couple of days ago, and I called his motherfucking ass, and he didn't even answer the phone. He probably was somewhere drunk, but that's another story. Anyway, I think Pablo gave advice to all the fathers in the community and things like that. People in the comments was kind of annoyed with him, but I really wasn't, because everything that he said was facts to Ayo and stuff like that. He was just only trying to
I think they were still just upset about the whole rant from before, because if you just piece that segment by itself, Pablo is a father of 3 and Ayo is a new father raising an infant. So if anybody else on this cast could give that advice, it would be Pablo.
It was him, right? Then he also talked about how his mom is no longer in radiation, which is a good thing. Cancer is, I hate that. Cancer is history in my family, so I hate cancer. Max spoke about leaving his DV relationship. And then Devin also had an emotional moment, and they also touched on Pulse. Is there anything out of these three things that I brought up that y'all want to touch on before we get to the last part, which is Cake Gate?
God bless them, and it's nice to see real stories. I'll just say that it's nice to see real stories and people going through real things. And I think all of their mothers are beautiful, and it's just really sad about what's happening to them.
I like how parents, there's so much involvement with parents amongst the cast. There's these Marley has this amazing relationship with his mom. We see Cali Boy taking care of his mom. Remini seeking a relationship with her father. It's I like that there are parents that are in these LGBTQ people's lives and don't just kind of cast them aside. I appreciate those who still showcase that unconditional love to their child, because as you can see, it matters.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I agree. I agree with all of that. But I just want to reiterate to people that although you may have your parent as a parental figure or whatever the case may be, but after an adult, if your parent is bringing in toxicity to your life, you have a right to not give them access to your energy.
I agree with that too.
I don't care about how a lot of people.
He's your mom. She's your mom. He's your dad.
A lot of people, and I feel like I'm not trying to say Twan was exactly doing that. A lot of people push people to always leave a door open. Sometimes that bitch needs to be shut
and locked.
Like you do not need to continuously allow somebody to hurt you over and over and over again because they birthed you. At the end of the day, you did not ask to be here. You did not request by AOL dial-up to be dropped in somebody's uterus. At the end of the day, that your parent it's their responsibility to pour love, nurturement, care into you and treat you as an adult as you become that. So if they don't give you that love, that comfort, that peace in your life, and all they're doing is causing pain and chaos, and on top of that being very narcissistic, you have the right to shut off that relationship for yourself.
I agree.
You have that right. You also have the right to say, I want to try to work with my dad if I want to. Like, I think that's what you have the right to do.
In Remini's case, he wanted the relationship. It'd be different if she's like, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm kind of past that. And somebody was like, oh no, you should do it because it's like, that would be different. It's like, if I'm saying I want to close the relationship, then it's closed. So she was like, it's been a year. I want a relationship because we had a great one before, but we just had this turn of events happen. And I just haven't figured out how to extend
you mean the events where
again.
You mean the events where he was, assaulted, his shit thrown out, and then made homeless and kicked out of his house?
But he also said his
But the point is, she says she wants a relationship with him. Now, she doesn't want it, then that's fine.
That. I get that.
She's saying, like, if I still want it, I've just been taking time away because he's still somebody that matters to me. People make mistakes all the time. And if she's saying that she wants to continue the relationship and forgive him, then that's her business. That's what she wants. But as long as it's on her,
I get what both sides are saying. I do kind of lean a little more over to the side where Jeremy is, because I just feel like if my father did that to me, I would want nothing to do with him. But
see, you wouldn't want it.
It ain't me though.
But I'm saying, just because you want it does not mean that's a healthy choice, and that's the best option for your mental health.
But
just because you want something doesn't mean that's the best for you.
But you're telling people you have the right to get rid of those people out of your life. They do, but if they want it, you shouldn't force them to exile somebody that they don't want to exile.
I understand, but I'm not saying we can't force nobody to do anything. All of these people are grown. What I'm saying is take an inner look at yourself and ask yourself, why do you want a relationship with somebody who just continuously hurts you? Not saying that's Remini's exact, because Remini was kind of a little vague about
you just speaking in general.
But like I'm saying, like a lot of people feel like because we're taught that, especially as Black people, especially because we already are fighting a slave mentality, that we have to continuously try with parents that honestly mentally, emotionally, and physically abuse us. And we just want to, we always need to make that, have that door open. And that's like not a healthy lifestyle to have for yourself mentally. We really need to abandon that. Once you put borders and boundaries around your parents and cut off contact, I promise you will see a difference in the way that they treat you. If you just continuously give them chance after chance after chance of them disrespecting you, you're going to always have to deal with that.
And you know what? I think that mindset that you have, people aren't there yet. If they're not there yet, that advice won't mean anything to them. Like I said, you could lead a horse to water, you can't make
them drink it though. So that's what it boils down to.
So until they get to that point, if they ain't there yet, you got to let them go. You got to let them figure it out.
I agree with everybody. I agree with what everybody said. So we're at the last part, and that is this damn pesky ass cake.
Do we have to talk about it?
Yeah, the cake is tagged.
They really went in circles about this picture. And that's like,
I don't see why it's such a, who gives a fuck?
Max.
Again,
can I just say Max has been the most annoying cast member on this show. Like he's
really annoying. I think he's good for the show, but that cake shit is working my nerves.
It's like I like, it's something about him that's very Nicki Minaj like, you know, in the way that he acts, the way that he carries himself. I don't like it. A lot of Nicki Minaj fans, they exhibit the same similar behavior, very combative, very angry, over talk. Like, you know, I just I don't know. I think he's good for the show, but to me, he's annoying as shit.
Oh yeah,
and he loud as fuck.
I think the whole fact that he brought his tablet to show this overexposed picture.
Not overexposed.
It was overexposed, and he said this was supposed to be on the cake, and I'm like, that's a big ass overexposed picture.
Mm-hmm.
To be putting on that tiny little piece of a cake, so that it probably just didn't fit. And he said, "I want y'all to stand on." Well, he told you wasn't on the cake. He told you he wasn't on the cake, baby. You wasn't on the cake. He told you 10 minutes before. Now, I will say that was fucked up. That he told him 10 minutes before they pulled that camera out in front of his face and said, "Oh, bitch, you ain't on the cake." And he had to process those emotions in real time. I think that was really fucked up. They should have told him a little bit sooner.
If he a bad bitch and he has all of his confidence like he said that he does, I could give a fuck about being on some little ass, you know, Dollar Tree cake that whoever brought to the house. I could give a fuck less.
It wasn't a Dollar Tree cake. Ayo's cousin made that. She's a cake maker.
Well, I mean, that's fine, but it was tight, like, and it caused too much drama.
Way too much.
Like,
I'm gonna go ahead and spoil the surprise for y'all because I'm a hating ass bitch like that. They bringing out another cake for that bitch. And his face gonna be on it on the last one, so they can just go ahead and exit that out. Another cake.
Where is the cake for the reunion? Put the cake on the couch.
And Cali is just. Why? I don't know if you're trying to like get some type, like you and Max, I don't know if you are trying to get some type of, you know, fame, whatever the fuck it is, but like I really want to understand how come every single time Max says, you know, just verbally goes at it with him, he has to stand up, act like he's about to fight, but you haven't fought. you keep on standing up and acting like you're gonna, but you don't do anything. And I know little ass Twan couldn't stop you if you really wanted to do something. So sit down. Like, it's so annoying to like people. You know, I'm like, girl, sit down.
They had security there.
Like I was getting so irritated. I was like, ugh.
Shout out to Jet Jeff, who's in the chat, by the way.
Looking like an angry master of the sky in that outfit.
What he look like, Jeremy?
Like an angry master of the skies. Like, I didn't know if he was like under, like it be the sunglasses, all of the trinkets and neutrons and shit that he be having on. I can't keep. I don't like. I feel like he just be buried in that shit. But like, that's besides the point. But like, at the end of the day, I'm just really getting tired of you standing up, acting like you're gonna do something to Max. Either you're gonna hit this bitch or not. If you're not, you need to remain seated while y'all are going at it.
Well, I think it kind of goes to your point of Max will overtalk you. Now, Max is a good projector, and he's good at circling back and inserting his conversation while you talking and throwing you off your balance to where you can't even really talk no more. So it's just his point always getting thrown around. So you got to stand up over him so he'll shut up a little bit, to be honest.
Yes, like at the end of the day, I completely recognize George Lopez has an avid.
You will not call that man George Lopez. You will not. God damn it.
Not Young Dro.
I mean, I'm sorry. Esteban Delito de Toro Ramirez, you know, whatever the fuck his real name is. Like, he does have a proclivity of speaking over people, and that shit is annoying. Yeah, I'm not gonna take that away, but I'm just saying, you standing up ain't working. It ain't stopping him. Yeah, either you gonna hit the bitch or not.
He was quiet though. He was just like, oh, I didn't know he had that. He never said that before. When he said he owned a chicken spot.
Oh God, y'all. Oh Jesus. Not you calling that man George.
Okay, can we play is that it? Can we play Magic and Makeup now by Pharaoh?
Oh, please.
I'm not playing it up here. I don't want no copyright.
Oh, it ain't copyright.
Oh, that's free, all right. That's a free. Ain't nobody coming after you for that.
Ain't nobody coming after you for this independent song, baby.
Hold on, let me see. What's the
nobody now in the first scene, I will give Max that I do feel that Cali Boy was trying to press him. But I don't feel that as the show progressed that people were trying to punk him. I feel like a lot of times Cali Boy and the other one was trying to like talk to him. The other one, the one who got his dread snatched up. What's his name?
Marley.
How do you call him the other one?
Because I be forgetting his name. He didn't make much of an impact. But
y'all, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But I was saying, like, I feel that a lot of times Max is very antagonistic in the conversation. Like, it just takes you to say just something phrased wrong. And then he's just trying to, first of all, bitch, shut up. Bitch, shut up. It's like you can't even get to connect with him because he doesn't allow you to. That's more so about his inner self than about Cali Boy. He has to fight whatever demons or Roman Zelensky's are within him.
Okay, Nicki Minaj references.
So at the end of the day, both of them are annoying as fuck, if I'm being fair.
Okay, now as far as this song that Tramiel said to play, I see it on Vivo. So are y'all sure I'm not gonna get no strike for this?
No, don't put it up here. I was just playing.
Oh, I'm about to say, because I was gonna play it for real. Well, y'all, I must say that this was a funny ass show tonight because Jeremy had me crying all night. I'm thinking we finna argue and shit. I'm ready to fight with him tonight, and he up here making me laugh and shit. Wow, calling that man George Lopez and shit. I'm gonna be hollering about this all night. Anyway, before we go, Jamar, what do you have going on? Like, what you got going on at this moment?
Honestly, I'm ready to take a vacation from doing shit because we finally wrapped up this season. I done went to Orlando about 5 different times. I feel like love my babies, but I'm ready to sit my ass down. We done put a whole lot into the season, and we'll have to see it, do what it does. And we still gonna be up here doing this. So I'm chilling for the rest of the year. Honestly, for the holidays, I'm gonna be laying low.
No filming.
Do you want me to fuck you up?
Shows right now. Mm-mm. Okay, I do know they are auditioning. Well, they're getting people to sign up for Chasing Dallas. I know they're doing that right now. I think today was the last day.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Chasing Dallas is my favorite franchise. That I have the most fun reviewing that one. Chasing Dallas is my favorite one. I went through all of them. I like with y'all, but Chasing Dallas to me has a special place in my heart. I don't know about y'all.
It has a special place in mine too, because that was probably the first one that I reviewed all the way through. That's the very first one. And I did it from season 1 till now. And that's mainly because on the first season, one of my friends was on there. That's what made me watch it.
Has Robert opened up his nail salon yet?
Oh my God. Okay.
So, T.
Same shit, different day. Nothing new with me. Same thing, same shows, same whatever. Ain't no
girl. Make sure you guys tune in to Giving You the Real Tea. He gives you funny ass lives in the morning time. It gets me through my morning at work, honey. So make sure you guys tune in to that, okay? Because he need to promote himself better, honey. I don't like this damn dry shit he giving. He reviews Love and Hip Hop, The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. What else? Potomac. He gonna be doing Bell Collective next week when it comes back, as well as our roast review panel on Bell Collective when it comes back next week. He will be doing Love and Marriage Huntsville again next week because they coming back unfortunately next week. Yes, so Giving You the Real Tea is the place to be. Make sure y'all subscribe to my friend. Damn, bitch, you gotta do everything. Tremaine.
I'm gonna be listening to make sure I listen to Megan tonight.
Yes, definitely.
I'm on my Beyonce shit, you know. I'm just working on some music. Me and Jamar gonna be working on this song. He think he taking a vacation, but he not. I'm coming over Saturday. Coming over there Saturday. To work on this song with Jamar, and we're gonna record it, and and then there's my project coming out. I'm gearing up for a rollout, so just be on the lookout.
Any chance that is there going to be a new single release soon, or?
I'm thinking about it. I actually been going off in my mind of which one I would want to put out first, and I haven't really decided yet, but y'all will be the first to know.
All right. And Jeremy?
I have no updates for you bitches. I'm sorry. I'm working on it. Look, I am a very emotionally and mentally sensitive person. And if I don't feel like making content, it ain't fucking happening. And until we win this election, bitch, I don't know. My spirit is in bereavement.
It's weary. If you live in Georgia, please, you can vote now. I'm sure there's early voting across the country, but those of y'all that's living in Georgia, make sure y'all go ahead and vote. Do not wait until election day if you can, because it took me all of 10 minutes to vote, and I don't want to be waiting in line on November 5th for 2-3 hours. I
also want to reiterate to y'all, I don't know how this relates, but I'm gonna bring this shit back up that Cali Boy is a Trump supporter. But he on stage crying about Pulse nightclub. Now, I'm not saying that one can't, both can't be true, but I'm just saying it's weird to me how you crying about danger and violence against the gay community, but literally talking about you support somebody who spit rhetoric out that, incites violence and hatred towards the community that you're mourning. I don't know how those two things balance out, but I just want y'all to remember that Cali Boy is a Republican.
Oh, well. All right. That's a good way to close it. Well, Jeremy is not doing any content right now, but he's here on the Chaser panel with us. I appreciate him giving me his time once a week. I appreciate that. But y'all, we are the Chasing panel. We'll be back next week to talk about part 2 of the Chasing Orlando reunion. And I do know that after Chasing Orlando, the show that they've been promoting with Fly King I and Andre will be what Chasing will be airing. So I am, Chasing panel will continue. I'm just right now thinking about, you know, different things I want to inject into the panel when we go into the whole Chasing Panel podcast. Because when we're not talking about chasing related stuff, it's the Chasing Panel. But when we're talking about other stuff, it's either After Dark or the Chasing Panel podcast. So, you know, we're going to continue on with this. Y'all enjoy the show. And we just want to keep giving you guys content, you know, and I love all of these guys to pieces. They all bring something to this show. And no matter what y'all say, it's no matter how y'all try to pit the six of us against the other, it's not gonna work. We all bring what we need to bring to this show. T brings T brings the Virginia reads, because that's who he, you know, he reads like he from Virginia. You know, Jeremy give us a little intelligence. Tremel gives us a little Tremel and Jamar pretty much give us a little demure. You know,
I give
I am my own person.
I can be demure.
You don't want to be with me, bitch.
You say you get demure sometimes.
No. I feel like I am a good mixture of classy, ratchet, intelligent.
I said you give intelligence.
I like, you know, I want to be a part of the demure club too.
Oh, baby.
Me and Carl are, well, I don't bring it out up here, but Carl is the hood. It's hood, you know. As a matter of fact, as a matter of fact, before we go, Tremel actually called me hood 2 weeks ago in the text message, and I was intrigued by that.
Yes, water is wet.
I sent him a song on Glorilla's album, and I said, he didn't deserve you, friend. He was like, you so hood.
That song was ghetto as fuck. I enjoyed it.
But anyway, y'all, we are up out of here, y'all. We will see you guys next week, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye, y'all.